Welcome folks to Sector 1 Sim Racing. Welcome folks to Sector 1 Sim Racing, one of Southern Hemisphere's best sim racing platforms. Tonight's drivers are heading to Japan for round 1 of the maiden series here at Sector 1 Sim Racing, and it is the Autopolis Super 60. And action will be in abundance tonight with both the Revolution Racegear Challenge, M3 Challenge, and the Sector 1 GT Championship powered by Aussie Hampton lined up and ready to go. I'm Matty Dariel. Tonight with me, as always, is Big Guns Troy Brown, as well as NASCAR Peter Dongo. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening to you too, mate.
I'm doing all right. Getting there. But excited for tonight's racing.
Yeah, mate, absolutely. Judging by the qualifying that was taking place not too long ago, yeah, it's going to be very close. Just looking back on it, James and Stickers making a big statement with their 45. Was it James with a 45.6 from memory, and Stickers with a 45.9? So really big statement by them too. For mine, the big talking point for me was Filthy with a great job there in 3rd place. Good result, mate. I hope you have a good race tonight.
Yes.
And the surprise. Sorry, mate. The surprise result, however, good doctor, mid-pack. Bit surprised there, but he was complaining about the track. He's not a big fan of it, but I'm pretty sure he's got a good strategy cooking up in the black light BMW. So looking forward to seeing him go through the field.
Yeah, absolutely. The big question tonight is how these new guys are going to go against some of these older guys. And, you know, we've got a couple of some big names coming from the back as well. It's just going to be all-in brawl, I think, for these M3 boys.
Yeah, absolutely. And not just that, trying to battle those tyres. Very abrasive surface, very technical surface, Autopolis. So, yeah, just got to get on top of that. Just keep it on the black stuff and just try and keep it as conservative as possible. But this is Group B after all. It's not going to be conservative at all. It's just going to be carnage. That's
it. And with the track up now, it's 4.6 kilometres. BOP as usual, 4 times fuel, 5 times tyre burns, and these guys are going to be burning those tyres.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to be like Pac-Man out there tonight.
Check out the purple sector now, thanks to Sean.
To round 1 of S1-GT powered by Aussie Hampton. This is the purple sector. We are around the Autopolis International Racing Course in the Hiata City, Oita Prefecture in Japan. 4.6 kilometres, 19 turns. Very complex racetrack as we head into turn 1 now. Right-hander, downhill, off-camber, 3rd gear. Some cars use 2nd. It really does depend on your gearing there. Heading up towards turn 2 now. Turns 2, 3, 4 and 5 all link in with each other. So as you can see, right, there's a double apex left. And then it's a little short and bang, hard on the brakes, back to a 1st gear right-hander hairpin. That all leads with each other. It's really important to connect all those up. Now through this fantastic turn 6. Long left-hander. Really interesting here as well is it's going to be very hard on tyres. So how he's used those tyres with his strategy is going to be very important. Oh, trickiest corner on the track right here. 1st gear downhill hairpin, and the front just does not want to turn at all. You get a lot of understeer. Now to the best corner on the track. Very similar to the Denga corners at Suzuka. Fantastic corner. Again, long radius corners, as you can see. You can just hear the front of this GTR absolutely struggling for grip. Double apexes again. So there's a lot of left and right double apex corners, a lot of blind exits as well, so you can't see the end of the corner. Now into 18, long right-hander, and then a little flick at 19, and that is a lap of Autopolis International Racing Course. What a way to open up our season, and what's going to be very interesting here is strategy is going to be vital. Tyres are going to be the big talking point for both the S1-GT and the M3 guys, and that is how you go.
So that was a look at the wonderful Autopolis circuit here in Japan. Talking points tonight, guys. What is the winning strategy going to be? What do we think?
I think two-stopper, I think, is going to be the go.
Two-stopper? How about you?
For me, it's just keeping those tyres nice and fresh. That's coming from racing in A. It's going to be the most important thing. Is just making sure you manage those tyres well, just to keep yourself in good position there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard not to get caught up in battles, but the key is to make sure that you do manage those tyres and stick to your numbers, because that's what's going to get you to the end of the race. So the
BMW actually burns through the front tyres, so it's they're going to have to look after them.
Absolutely. So the boys did qualifying earlier in the night, and we have our results. So we'll take a look at those now. In first position tonight, it was James Afley with a massive 45.6. Very, very quick lap, and he was near untouchable. Yeah, he was just he was on point. So then we got Stickers Brad in second position for Team Nitro. We got Filthy there in third. A very, very well done job to Filthy. We got Landwell in fourth. We got Kane, one of the new guys, in fifth position. We've got Buffer there in sixth position for a Red Mist Racing, and we've got the Moff in seventh, which is a very good job. Big surprise there, Good Doctor in eighth position. Flat Stick there in ninth. SS Death in 10th position. Debrev, another big surprise, in 11th, and Faster Jet in 12th. So that is BMW qualifying as we head now to the track.
It's going to be interesting to see the new blokes. So far, Group A has shown the new blokes have got what it takes, so let's see what Group B can do.
Shall we let them loose?
I think we should.
Without further ado, let's get them going.
So the Autopolis track is situated in Japan, northeast of Kumamoto, and it opened in 1990. So these boys are on a bit of a relatively new Japanese track, and these guys are going to get these 500 horsepower M3 V8s in gear and off the line for this half an hour race. We are waiting for the lights to go. Can James Afley hit into turn one and take the lead early, or one of these boys going to knock him off? They are racing, and off we go. Big start from a lot of these guys here as they bunch up heading into turn one. James Afley got a good start, Brad got a good start, and Filthy also got a good start, but he's slightly dropped back a little bit.
Big touch, death is off. Oh, big carnage here at the back.
Yeah, there was a big touch there in the back there as we watched the guys heading to turn two and three.
Big touch again. The Stadson's off. It's all happening so far.
Datsun gets a massive hit from one of the guys as he's trying to make his way through the back there. That's definitely not the start that he wanted. The guys at the front though seem to have got off to a good start. James Afley, Stickers and Filthy all in line. Landwell's doing not too bad. He's got Buffer right behind him. The Moth there is also doing pretty well. Looks like he's jumped up a position too. Flat Stick, not too bad at the moment. Betty, Dadson, they're all at the back there too, fighting. You can see them in the background there. This is definitely not the start they wanted. Still got 20 minutes or so to go.
Moth's off. Oh, Moth's off here. What's happened? He's had a big lose there. A lot of damage on the right front of his Aussie Hampton's BMW.
So check a replay there, see if we can catch that.
Oh, just as you do that,
yeah.
Good Doctor's off. Oh no.
He's just
oh man.
Muff's just caught the grass there as he's trying to get out there. And the Good Doctor, that's a big shock as well. He's had a rough qualifying, didn't he?
Yeah, he's bad in the mid-pack, but this is just definitely not helping. He's off again. Oh no. This is definitely not the start he wanted. No, I can tell you right now, I'd be one very angry Doc under that helmet.
Yeah, he would be, absolutely.
Oh, James the Flea. James the Flea's gone off too. What's happened there?
Oh, he had a big lose. He's down in sixth position now.
Might have to get the replay and see what's been instigated here.
Yeah, I think we might have missed that one, unfortunately, but we'll have to might have to check in with James to see what happened after the race. Got a little bit stuck on the replay there, guys. Bit of a technical glitch, but we're back. So Brad Stickers 63 is now in the lead for Team Nitro, one of the new teams there. Very, very good start for Brad. He'll be very, very happy with that. And if no one answers now, I would say he might take this one. He's very, very quick, Brad.
And would you look at that? Filthy in second place.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He'll be very, very happy with that.
About that.
Absolutely. The MyTrax BMW looks very, very solid. Did in qualifying as well.
Kevin, it looks like he's showing him that wasn't no fluke. He's doing a good job here keeping up with Brad.
Absolutely.
He's got a really big gap between him and Buffer at the moment, so
oh, James
if he
Flea.
keeps steady, he'd be sweet.
Sorry to interrupt there. James Flea is right on the back of Buffer here for third place, heading
He's
to
not
he's not happy at all. He wants to get around him. He's going to have a big look here now into turn one. He's gonna make the move. Oh, a bit of a touch there.
Yeah,
Pushes his way past.
Yeah,
he's got it done. Very nice move there from James Flea. And Flat Stick now having a look too. Buffer just making a couple of moves there, just to be in the rearview mirror vision. So, but yeah, he's definitely under a lot of pressure right now. He's got Flat Stick all over him. Oh, a bit of a touch there in the rear. Oh, yeah, he's got the elbows out, big time. Wants to get past.
Never look a gift horse in the mouth, mate. You got to get going. You got to get that fifth place. Come on.
Absolutely, that's correct. There's battles all over the place here. We've got Kane.
Oh, look at this 3-wide battle. Here we go. Debrev, Lamb or Dadson. Come up to the hairpin here. Oh,
look at that.
Ooh,
Dadson is a bit wide, and Landwell's looking.
And he just shut the door.
He did shut the door. He just.
Debrev's going to take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Is he going to make it stick? Yes, he is. Good job.
Very nice move there from Debrev. Gives Dadson a bit of breathing room there as he tries his best to get through the pack here. It's going to be a big task for Dadson. He's come off the back of the grid after missing the Group A round last week.
James Flea's already gotten back to third place. He's absolutely on a mission.
Yeah, he's hunting them down. He's got the foot down and he's and the eyes on. Still got a little while to go though. We've got 24 minutes, so it's still a long race.
I can imagine that's the last Driver Filthy wanted to see in his rear mirror now. CD's all the way up to second place.
That's it.
Didn't really want that, but I've got faith that he'll do a good job to defend that second place.
So these guys here at the front, first to third, they're going to be to drive into numbers now. So they've got to make sure that they manage their fuel and their tyres to the end of the race, and that is where these three are going to get into each other, I reckon, towards the end.
Yeah, absolutely, mate, absolutely.
Buffer's just managed to... Has he got around these guys again? Or he's just managed to pull away a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he's just pulled away in front of Flat Stick here, and Flat Stick's he's just on the nose, just on the back of his car.
Big under brakes there from Flat Stick into that corner. He was definitely a bit further back before that. Not bad from the Moth here, sitting in 6th position. He'd be very, very happy with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aussie Hampton Racing, one of the new teams as well.
Yep. He's not slowing down either. He's hunting. He's actively hunting Flat Stick here. So
yeah, that's very good to see. It's nice to see him competitive. He does have Kane though on the back of him in the Tamer cars, the Kart Magic car. Sorry. From Obsession Motorsports, just trying to make his presence known. I
think he's made his presence known quite a bit, with that colour scheme going on there. So.
That is true. Another bright car behind him too. His dad's had a big look into turn 1, or just can't quite get it to stick there.
Kane, hold on to it, buddy. Hold on to it.
He's onto the grass.
Nicely
just held on. But I think that gave Dazin a big run there. Yes, it did. Into turn 3. Dazin moves up to another to 7th position, so he's well on the charge now.
Yeah, he's copped a lot of damage on the rear end of that BMW, so it's going to be a busy night back at the paint shop for the Team Nitro team there.
Absolutely, it's a big task to go through a bunch of drivers, let alone the skilled ones that we have here at Sector 1. So. Yeah, we'll see how he does. Still a long night ahead for him.
Just noticing here, James Fleet has not really made any much ground on Filthy. He's managed to maintain that 3.6 to 4 second gap here, so just again, another good job by Filthy.
Yeah, he's doing really good, keeping that car up ahead, out in front. So the question is, what's these strategies going to do to affect the race? You know, are they going to be who's saving the most fuel? You know, who's managing their tyres the best? Or is he a little bit wide there, James? Is really.
James is definitely not saving here. He's he's chilling through them Michelin fronts at the moment, so he's absolutely in a hurry.
Yeah, you can just see the attitude of his car is very, very aggressive at the moment. He wants to catch up after that early lose.
But at what cost is it going to have on his race here? That's a bigger question. While these boys have been cruising up front, conserving it's not going to.
Dazin has a big look into turn 1. Bit overshoots it, I think, just a little bit though. Moth takes the place back.
Yeah, meanwhile, they're going hammer and tongs here. What's
yeah,
Dazin going to do? He's going to have a run. He's going to run. He thinks better of it.
He's also been very aggressive too. He's left and right, and he's looking for any opportunity to get past. He's got the pace to get to the front.
He's got Kane on him too, so he's just got to be careful there not to leave too many open spaces while he's trying to hunt down the Moth here.
This is nose to tail stuff here. These guys are not mucking around. Oh, there's a bit of a touch there onto the back of that Aussie Hampton car.
It's going to be a drag race down the straight here. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to play chicken?
Oh, Dazin
thinks better.
Just around the outside there of the Moth.
Just shuts the door on him.
Yeah, just a bit more pace, a little bit later in the brakes, and makes the move stick. And he's got a bit of a gap now too. Nice move there from Dazin. Hunting down Plastic now, and I think he's going to catch him pretty quick. He's already. Oh, was that Buffer? Buffer is off. Big lose there from Buffer.
Huge lose there.
Just saw that in the corner of the screen there.
Meanwhile, we just had Stickers and James Flea pit.
Yep,
and
first
we believe
in.
that is just for tyres.
So Filthy goes around again. Stickers and Flatstick both in for tyres. Yeah, very interesting. So the two-stopper was the go. Seemed to be the go. So it looks like these guys are going to take tyres first and fuel next. Fuel and tyres next.
Yeah, it looks like Deep River's just put a little bit in the tank here, so I'd imagine he is just going to run this thing to the next stop and just try and keep the car as light as possible to just be nice and aggressive near the end there.
Yeah, you got to be smooth with these BMWs. They wear the front tyres quite a bit, so smoother the better. Smoother is fast, as they say. So Dadson also pitted as well, so he's dropped down. Oh, he's still in the same spot, sorry. But yeah, he's pitted for tyres as well.
We've got Filthy who stayed out here. Could he be doing the one stop here? Could he be just splitting this into two races? Interesting here.
Have to keep an eye on that. Be interesting. It would be nice to see a different strategy tonight. Is the one stop a go around Autopolis?
It is very much so a doable strategy. It's just a matter of keeping those tyres nice and fresh. I did the one stop myself in Group A and didn't go quite as good as I hoped. But yeah, look,
it's
for
a
a
risky
different
play.
operator, it would be a different story. Yeah, it's absolutely a risky play.
If you can manage your fuel and tyres and you can race smoothly, it can be a goer for sure. 30 minutes is not. It's not a long race. The guys previous season in the Porsche Super Cup, they had 20 minutes race, so it was pretty much an all-out sprint. This time you do have to manage your fuel and tyres just a little bit better, especially at a track like Autopolis with its twists and turns. It's very, very technical, as Japanese tracks are. So.
As we got Chase here getting absolutely bombarded with passes here by James Flea. He's not giving him an inch here.
He's got the elbows out, but his side-by-side action.
Yeah,
he's right into his door panel there as they touch. Yeah, it's very, very aggressive racing here, but he's got the move done. Very nice.
He needed that done very quickly there, James, so good job there.
It's some wild stuff there from these boys. But James Flea gets past into third position. Very nice move there from James Flea. He's one of the new guys, and he is very, very quick according to his qualifying pace. So he's not mucking around.
Yeah, very quick in last season's Community Series. So yeah, he's just showing that pace again.
Yeah, absolutely. So Flatstick's now under a bit of pressure too from Kane in the Kart Magic car.
Yeah, I believe he hasn't got the car left, so I think I can almost imagine he'll be in the pits now.
Yeah.
He's just going to have to fend for his life before he gets into the pit road.
Just gotta get through a couple more corners.
No, he's not. He's still going.
Oh, he's going around again
now.
So Kane's in, Flatstick's around again.
He's probably. I think he's going to go for the one stopper as well here.
Yeah, interesting. So potentially two people on a one stop.
Oh, lead change, by the way. Lead change. Stickers is going around Filthy.
So yeah, it's very, very good move. I don't think we can catch that on the replay. I'm not sure how long ago that was, but yeah, nice move from Brad. He'll be happy with that again. Back in the lead again.
And Filthy here with a nice cushion, with an 8-second cushion on James, who has pitted. So it's just now up to Filthy. How will he manage this pit stop? Will he get out in time? Or...
It's going to be interesting to see where he slots in. It looks like Brad's trying to pull away here. He's got he's trying to put the foot down, I think. James Flea there, just sitting in no man's land a little bit.
Yeah, but still he'll be one angry customer here. He'll be definitely making an inquiry to those front two there to try and win this race.
Yeah, absolutely. Dadson's made his way up to 5th position at the moment, so he's definitely on the charge as well. Can he get into a podium position? He'll be very, very keen to get that far up. So Filthy's pitted now.
Very well done on the fuel save too. That's really nicely done.
So fuel goes into the MyTrax car. Plastic is also pitted too. So both these guys are now pitted.
Just comes out in front of just comes behind Dadson rather. So
yeah,
very well done by Filthy to slot in the 4th place there with a really good cushion in front of them off there in 5th place.
Nice pit stop there from the Black Light boys. Oh, I just caught that Debrev just on the outskirts of the track there. Managed to hold on. He's hunting down the moth there, but he's got Kane on his tail too. So Betty there, he also came off the back in the Dynamite Racing Smart Grip car, and he's it looks like he's just he's been a bit battered, and he's not making too much progress at the moment. He might be on a different strategy. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, but considering he didn't qualify, he's sitting in 9th place. I believe he has pitted. Yes, he has pitted for tyres, so he's done really well there considering he hasn't qualified.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I know he'll be wanting a bit better of a result, but we'll see how it goes. Still 12 minutes to go. Buffer with the big lose before he had a massive off, and he's down in 10th position from the top 5, I believe he was.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big loss for him.
Including Good Doctor, who hasn't really made any progress whatsoever, sitting there in 11th place, having pitted, I believe. Actually, won't be able to tell me when, but yeah, unfortunately has not had a really good race today. Don't think he'd be too pleased about it, but he would be pleased not to be racing here for next week. So
yeah, absolutely. It's just one of those nights, huh? Seems like for the Good Doctor. Faster Jet there in 12th position, Landwall in 13th, and
surprise too.
And SSL Death in there for Switchblade at 14th. So back up the front now, Brad has made an 11-second gap on to the next position. Yeah, so he's flying out there in front at the moment. Still got a pit though again, I think.
Yes, he does. He's just under a quarter of a tank, and he's used up that left front pretty bad. And yeah, he's just a matter of see what he does really. Will he be able to get out in time or not? It's going to be interesting to see. Will he pit now, or will he wait right to the last minute so he doesn't have to fill it up much?
That's it. It's a numbers game for these guys at the front here. They're in a battle with themselves, and the battle to.
James Flea has to pit too, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you there, because he's on the fuel light.
So he'll be in on this lap then.
Oh, that's big. I reckon stickers might have this one here.
So James Flea pits. What is it? Team Powerhouse. Team Powerhouse boys go to work there.
Got Dadson. We've got a Team Nitro 1-2 here, followed by a black light car in 3rd. So that's a bit of a turn up for the books, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, that's a massive turn up. Team Nitro, new team on new kids on the block, and they're going to be very, very happy with this if they can pull it off. SBD on the side of those cars there. Yeah. Brad especially has put on a massive performance to be potentially winning his first race at Sector 1, and Dadson, they're just on the charge, doing really, really well.
Just on that, both the Team Nitro cars, just having a look at their fuel and tyre situations, they both have to pit. They both have to pit immediately. They are both on the fuel light, so Filthy might be in the driver's seat here to pull off an even bigger surprise here if he's careful about it. With 8 minutes to go, he's got the car, he's got the tyres to just nurse it home nicely now.
Yeah, it's getting down to crunch time now, so all these strategies starting to play out. It's going to be an exciting end to this race, I think.
Yep, here comes Stickers.
Yep, so Brad pits, Stickers pits. He's probably just going to slot in behind these guys, unless and Dadson is pitting as well, is he? Or
yep,
yeah,
there he
so
is. And Filthy is Brad just
he just squeezes out there. So nice pit stop there from the Team Nitro boys.
Brad, he's gone.
Oh no!
Brad, big lose from Brad there, and that's given Filthy a big jump there.
Yeah,
big free kick.
That's not what you want on the start of your last stint. So Brad there, big slide on into turn 1 and just couldn't quite hold on to it. So it gives Filthy a nice look into the end of this race. But Brad, yeah, he's on the charge again and he's trying to get back into it. These guys are going to be on each other.
I can guarantee for the rest of this race.
Yeah, for the rest of this race for sure.
With James sitting about 6.6 seconds behind him, behind them rather. So,
big dive there from Stickers, huge move. Makes his way into first position. What a massive lunge that was. And makes it stick too.
They're both a bit wide there, going down the hill. Filthy just needs to keep calm, just hit his marks. Don't get too flustered by the move, just hit your marks and
that was a move and a half. That was, he just absolutely sent that. Did not muck around.
As you would expect.
Let's check in with James Afleet. Still hanging in there. Still just in a bit of no man's land. He's been like that the whole race, actually, since his lose. Got out into this position and just stayed there.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Tells you what he's doing at the moment. 1:45.7.
So yeah, he's making time. So we got a little bit of a battle here, Dadson and Flat Stick.
How's Chase 4th place?
Yeah, he's doing really well.
Isn't that quite the surprise?
A lot of these boys have definitely surprised themselves, I think, and us as well, us the viewers. Oh, just a little bit wide there. These guys just right on the limits at the moment.
He's going to make a dive. He's going to
big shunt to the back there.
But that's going to cost him there.
Yeah.
Dadson's going to. They're going
another bit of a bump. Elbows are right out with these guys at the moment. Dadson just backs off a little bit, lets him through, and resets for another round. So have a quick check at the front there. Yeah, so Brad's got a massive
just starting to flex those muscles a bit now.
Yeah, he's got the foot down. We'll see what Dadson can do. He's got to get around Flat Stick. I don't think he can catch up to James, but 4th place is pretty good from the back of the grid if he can get around Flat Stick. But he's not going to make it easy for him.
Nah. Flat Stick won't make it easy whatsoever. He'll make that the widest BMW you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And especially when there's 4th place on the table. He will
exactly. You can just see him placing that car there right in front of Dadson at the moment. And you got to keep calm in that situation. If you're the car behind, you've got to You know, keep patient and wait for that opportunity.
How's the gamesmanship between these two?
Yeah, they're right on the.
He's going to make him go on the outside. Will he make it stick though? Will he make it stick? Here we go.
Can he blast around the outside? Let's have a look. Ooh, just not quite enough. Just tucks it back in. Very nice racing from these two. Just playing it fair, just playing it safe at the moment after those early bumps.
They're still going. They're still going.
Yeah, he's darting left and right there behind Flatstick. You see him. He wants to get around.
Oh, just that placement again by Flatstick there, really well done.
Yeah, you can see he's just he's got the defensive eyes on now, and he's well aware of where Dadson is. Bit of a run, just slightly.
Oh, no way, he's not going to do that around the outside.
No, way too deep there. Oh, another bump there from these guys.
Yeah, that's going to get him.
Got to settle it down. Oh, he's got him.
Settle down, boys. And Dadson's going to get the job done there. So well done there by Dadson. He had to get it done.
Squeezes through whatever gap he could find there, basically. And, he's got himself 4th place there. Bit of rubbing his racing. Was all fair in my eyes. So that's given Kane a bit of a look now as well onto Flatstick. He's catching him very, very quickly now.
Yeah, I think Flatstick here has suffered from that battle there because his tyres are absolutely worn and gone. Meanwhile, Kane's got a little bit better off, bit more car than he has at the moment, so he'll be circling. He's out for blood here. Yeah,
but he's got a very, very quick car there in the Obsession BMW at the moment, and like you said, you can just tell Flatstick's car suffered a little bit. He's dropped right off the back of Dadson there. Just a quick check in with these guys towards the back there. We've got 2 minutes left of this race. Moff just hanging in there. Debrev as well. Buffar in 9th and 10th. Betty in 10th, sorry, and the good doctor at the back there. Yeah, these guys are just running their races now. So Filthy, James has caught up to Filthy quite substantially now.
Yep.
Can he get onto the back of him in this last minute or two?
Now.
Brad's still stretching that lead at 5 seconds.
Yeah, James has got slightly more tyre wear than Filthy has, so he might not make it. It might not be as easy as he thinks it might be. So
he's got pace, but if his tyres are worn, then that's not going to do him any favours.
Yeah, Filthy's got still fairly good car under him, so if you can just keep this gap now, 50 seconds to go, final lap as they come through the start-finish line here, I think he will hold on.
Yeah, he's got
a break really early there, and it's given James a massive sniff there.
Yeah, he's right on him now. They just got to hold on. There in the black light BMW. Oh, he's on the edge of the limits here. James trying to catch up, but he's done it. He's on the bumper now. This is right on here.
It's going to have to be an all-out defensive effort here for Filthy.
Yeah. Oh no! He spun him into the wall.
No.
That is not what you want to see. That is that's a bit of very much touch and go there from James Aflee. That's not what you want. I'm sure he's disappointed with that too.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm pretty sure he should have yielded there, but
yeah, that was just in the wrong position there on the back of that car, and once those cars came together, that was inevitable. You could see the bump, and you could see the twitch of the was it My Tracks, BMW, and unfortunately it's been sent into the wall.
Yeah, Phil there, he could have waited to the hairpin, I believe. So he had the pace on him there. He could have just waited, but That'll be up to the stewards to see what they say about that one.
So big drive there from Stickers, massive effort for Team Nitro, and he takes the very first Group B M3 Revolution Racegear Challenge victory. Very, very well done there from Stickers. So that's massive bit of sportsmanship there from James Flea. Yeah, massive bit of sportsmanship. So he redresses the position. So Filthy takes second place, James Flea in third, Dadson in fourth, Flatstick in fifth, Kane in sixth there, and the Moth crossing the line there in seventh, Debrev in eighth, Buffa will come across the line in ninth, Betty in 10th, just heading through the last couple of corners now. The Good Doctor down in 11th position, and Landwell in 12th, and SSL Death was in 13th, Faster Jet in 13th, and SSL in 14th. Well,
yeah, that was a typical B race. It had everything.
Yeah, it did.
A lot of biff and barge, a lot of drama. But overall, some very good racing there.
Yeah, there's some pretty epic moves from some of these guys, and very, very, very nice win there from Brad. He just stuck to his guns and made it work. So recapping the Revolution Racegear M3 Group B Challenge race there, it's Stickers in first position. We've got Filthy there in second position after the redress from James Flea. On the last few corners there. Dadson in fourth there from the back of the grid. Very nice drive from Dadson. Flatstick in fifth. Some nice defensive driving. Kane was on the charge in sixth position. The Moth in seventh. Debrev in eighth. Buffa in ninth. Betty in 10th. The Good Doctor in 11th position after a bit of a rough night. And Landwell in 12th. 13th was Faster Jet, and SSL Death in 14th position. The fastest lap went to James Flea with a 1:45.7 on lap 13. What a race. What a race.
Yeah, like I was just saying, that was just a typical B race. It had everything. Hope everyone else watching tonight enjoyed that, because we certainly did. Bring it on, bring on the rest of the seasons. That's all we got.
Yeah, absolutely. Those last couple of battles there and the last few laps was very, very exciting. We saw some good racing, couple of dodgy moves, but it was nice to see James Flea redress that. That's a very, very good bit of sportsmanship.
That's very well done there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nice racing all around. So the I believe next up is the Sector 1 GT Championship. So the big boys get their turn. Big boys in Group B.
Group drama is known to everyone here.
That's it. They have been known to get elbows out, just as the M3 boys did. So just have a quick look in chat there. Good evening to everyone who's watching tonight, and thank you for joining in and checking out the action here at Sector 1. Sector 1 Sim Racing. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good tonight. If you are watching, don't forget to share the stream if you can. Give it a like. Give it a subscribe if you're a new viewer. Yeah, we love our viewers just as much as we love racing.
We certainly do, mate. We certainly do.
So, do we have a Mr. Troy there?
Yeah, mate. Welcome back into me room.
Nice to be here.
Don't say that to too many blokes.
Yeah, that's true. I feel special. So the boys are just gearing up for qualifying, I believe.
Yeah. We're ready to go. Everyone's in. We're having a few dramas with some wheel settings, but
yeah,
there's a mechanical failure, I think.
There's been a couple of pit lane dramas, you could say. Some of the boys have been unable to race tonight, so we've got a couple of stand-ins, some wheel dramas, some cars not working to optimal standards. So we've got a couple of Group A M3 drivers jumping in from the back of the grid. Be interesting to see how they go and if they can keep themselves out of trouble.
Yeah, there's a few new blokes that are really showing some pace. You got the likes of Ghost in here who can pull a rabbit out of a hat most times with a good fuel save. And Scotty G's finally looks like he's got a hold of that Supra, so we could see some really good battles tonight. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm very excited to see what some of these guys can do. It's a massive night for some of these guys, some old and some new. We got some very, very quick drivers, and this group is pretty much jam-packed with them. So it can go one way or it could go the other. It's going to be very interesting.
Just waiting on Morgan. He's just popped out, so I'm not sure if he's coming back or just
no worries.
Find out if he's the one having wheel dramas.
So tonight's racing is brought to you. Tonight's GT racing is brought to you by Aussie Hampton, a long-standing sponsor for us here at Sector 1, and we're very, very happy to have them on board again and steering this GT Championship. A lot of drama happened in the Group A race last week as well. So we had a lot of big surprises here for this 1 hour session now. It's a long race, and some of these guys found it very tough to make it all the way. It's a lot of effort, a 1 hour race.
It does. It's the concentration level once you get past the halfway point that you start to lose, you start to make mistakes. That's I found that out. It is a long race.
That's it. It's not just getting in the car and going now. It's a mental game. It's a physical game. It's you got to be bang on with your numbers, and you've got to try your best not to get caught up in battles, because like we said, it's a 1 hour race. It's a long time. Anything could go wrong, and you've just got to really manage yourself. I'm sure these go for it.
It's getting underway now.
Perfect.
Everyone seems to be in.
So this is the Sector 1 GT Championship powered by Aussie Hampton, and we are about to get qualifying underway. Who is going to take the top spot in the very first Group B GT qualifier?
If we go off a little bit of watching practice, Scotty G set some really good times and was looking smooth, and Mo's a bit of seems to have got a hold of the Dodge tonight as well, so it'd be good to see him come up through the pack.
Yeah.
Or even start from the front of the pack. That could be even better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting. There's like we said, anyone can take this. There's about 5 or 6 guys who could be in the top spot, and we've got the likes of Ghost there, who's a seasoned racer, and he can definitely surprise. He says he won't, but he can definitely surprise. And then you got people like Cruz in there too from Group A, and he can surprise too. He's very, very quick as well. So it's going to be a crazy race. But we're looking forward to seeing what these GT boys can do. Let's have a look.
Cruisen's one of them people that they could run with the fast people, but he's probably hasn't spent time in the Supra, so he's jumped in tonight to fill in a spot for Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll still go all right though.
So we're just going to have a quick look at the lineup tonight. First up is Scotty G in the Bez Media Supra from Cornerstone. We got Ghost in the Aussie Hampton Racing AMG. We've got CB Chris in the Revolution Racegear AMG. We've got Berry in the Forgotten Island M6. We have Diswood in the Green Beacon Brewery M6. We got Morgan Davies in the Quiet Deeds Lexus RCF. We got Mo in the MyTrax Blacklight Viper. We've got Lucky in the beautiful Toro 458 Ferrari. This thing is going to be very, very quick around here, and everyone is very, very keen to see the only MR car get to work tonight. We got Justin in the Caramel, what is it? Caramel Coffee Shop, I think it was. Yeah, Lexus. That team is CJ, isn't it? CJ Esports. We got Hardsoft there in the second of the Revolution Racegear AMGs. We've got Diego in the Cool Drive Aston Martin. We've got DJ Brain, in the second of the CJ Lexuses, and we've got Black Project in the second of the Lexuses, and we got Cruisin' in this Smart Grip Dynamite Racing Supra, as Dan the Man has unfortunately had to pull out due to wheel issues.
I think going off the way Lucky's been driving, we're going to see him go straight to the top as he crosses the line, I think. Yeah. For his first fast lap.
A couple of the guys are crossing the line now, so we've had a 45, 44, 44, low 44s, and like you just said, Morgan Davies towards the top, Lucky towards the top as well, Diego towards the top in second position there. Black Project now into second position.
I was watching Lucky in practice, and he was running faster than Morgan in practice for the first 4-hour lap. So he's missed an apex or two on that lap, but I'm sure he'll get that Ferrari humming. The Lexus is super good around here. I've taken it for a few test laps and almost didn't want to get out of it. It was pretty cruisy to drive around here and pulled off really good lap times.
Yeah, absolutely. So these guys, we won't really see. We'll see a few times drop early on, but we won't see too many until towards the end of qualifying, when it all starts to kick off. I'm interested to see how some of these cars go too, that we haven't really seen too much from in the pre-season. Like, I'm interested to see if the Viper can pull off something. I'm interested to see if the Lexus can go good around here. It's been very, very quick in practice. Yeah, no GTRs tonight either, so
they've got a chance.
Yeah, they've got a chance. So we all know that thing's a rocket ship. So
yeah, I think if Mo can put his race together, that the Viper, I think it's going to go alright. No reason it shouldn't with Mo behind the wheel. I do think we're going to see the likes of Diswood. He's going to be up the front. He's probably not showing his potential yet, but we all know he can drive that BMW fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Diego, he's one that's been fast in in the test streams and off season. So we're going to see something good from him tonight as well, I think. And I'm sure his crowd will be cheering him on.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very keen to get that car up there, that's for sure, out of the newly established Team Nitro. As many of these guys are, they've all got massive pace under their bonnets and behind their steering wheel, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Ghost currently sitting in 14th spot. I don't think he's been able to get super amounts of practice in, but he's not one to count out. He's a good long distance driver, and he'll be there towards the end of the race, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. He's when he's confident, he's bang on, and he's very, very precise. He's very, very calculating, and he knows his stuff. So
Black Project up into second. That's not too bad.
that's a very, very good drive there in the Lexus there, the Quiet D's Lexus there for a Switchblade. Just coming through he's coming through the last couple of corners now. See what he can do.
Top 5 are only separated by half a second.
Yeah, it's very, very close at the moment. So Black Project is in. Lucky is in as well. So some of these guys getting some fresh boots now. 7 minutes left to qualifying.
So at the moment we've got 2 Lexuses running 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's some crazy stuff.
and then an Aston. So we know the Aston's got the pace because DB has proved that in Group A.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Aston is a very, very solid car. A little bit tail happy, as we know, but if you can manage that, it's a really, really quick and planted car. If you can manage that slight bit of oversteer. The Lexuses too are very, very quick around here. There was a bit of talk that they might not have the pace in pre-season, but a couple of these drivers have got in these cars and absolutely wrung the neck out of them. So, and proven just how good these cars actually are. So, very good all-rounder, the Lexus.
Scotty G's still hanging on to 6th spot. I think we'll probably get one more pit stop out of him, then we're going to see a good low lap time out of him.
Yeah. Scotty G's bit of a rough time in pre-season, and just trying to get his head around the Supra, as I think some of the boys in other teams like Dynamite Racing as well in the Supra too. It's just it's a quick car, it's a solid car, but they just haven't quite seemed to get their head around it just yet. Rocky 2 is also in a Supra as well, and his race he had a good race, but it was a challenge and a half, that's for sure.
Mo's popped himself up into 7th.
That's a very good effort from Mo Bot in the My Tracks Viper.
The field must be looking pretty close, because what have we got back to 11th spot. 1st to 11th is separated by 1 second.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's very close at the moment. Anyone can bank a good lap and take this at the moment.
Yeah, Morgan hasn't pitted yet by the look of it, so we're going to see him come in and we'll see a proper low fuel, good tyre lap time from him. But he's still holding on to 1st spot, so once he puts fresh tyres on, that thing's going to lay a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. So Morgan Davies coming around the last couple of corners now. Who we got there across the line first?
We've got Quiet Deeds running 1 and 2.
That's it.
from Switchblade. Switchblade's going to be over the moon.
Oh, Scotty G pops it into first position. So he's got 200th of a second on top of Morgan Davies now in the Bez Media Supra.
We're just going to see Morgan come up on a split here, so we'll see your first indication, which is under. Scotty's still holding on to that. There's nothing separating Morgan and Black Project. There's 12 thousandths of a second.
Oh yeah, they're very, very close. Too close. They're basically the same car at the moment. Switchblade will be very happy with that, as we said.
Mr. Brewer reckons Berry's got a 42 in him. Well, that'll be something to be seen.
Berry there.
3 minutes remaining. I think we're going to be pulling that one a bit tight.
You know, stranger things have happened. It's a quick car, the M6. Berry's a very quick driver, very solid driver.
He can pull a fast lap out when he needs to. Morgan just coming around the back, trying to use the most fuel he can. He's in first, giving it the limiter.
So one of these fuel burn strategies that Speedy Tyres has patented there from Dynamite Racing. It's his signature move in qualifying.
I'll tell you what though, Morgan has still not pitted. So he's going to be coming in this lap, but you hope, because then he's only got one, he's probably only going to get one good shot at a good lap.
So a lot of these guys now just pitting, possibly pitting for their last time, and getting some fresh rubber on and trying to make that that last lap. Just having a look there at Diego.
Yeah, it's going to be very close to come around on that next lap.
Yeah.
He's going to be a couple of seconds in it if whether he makes it or not. So one mistake on this out lap and he might not even get a fast lap in, even though he's still sitting second.
Not bad. So Scotty G still on top at the moment. Morgan Davies in second. Black Project in third. Just moves out of the way, I think.
See if Mo can improve on his 8th spot, just in front of Morgan. Morgan might even be able to get a little bit of a tow here from Mo.
Yeah, quite possibly if you can tack onto the back of him. So does Morgan Davies have an answer for Scotty G? Big turnout from Scotty G too after the pre-season that we saw.
Oh, Mo is 700 down. I don't think he's going to do it this lap. Cruising up in the 9th.
Yeah, cruising. Big effort there in the Dynamite Racing Supra. Big shoes to fill there. Dan the man, unfortunately missing out tonight.
Yeah, some wheel issues as well.
Yeah. A couple of these guys who. Was there another one as well that missed the grid tonight?
Oh no, I think it was just Dan.
Just Dan.
We do have 14 on the track, so we have a full group.
That's what we like to see. So these guys just crossing. Morgan Davies up to second, Black Project in third. Oh, lucky into first position. Right to the top there. Diego into first position now. And look how close that is. That is just... You can't split them. Unreal. These guys are so close. And Diego there just able to edge lucky by the smallest of margins.
So 43s are still not far off Group A pace, like running Group A pace.
Yeah.
So it just shows these guys in Group B have what it takes to run up the front of there as well.
Yeah, any of these guys could jump in, and those that didn't have a good result in Group A will. I think it's the first couple or the last couple will drop back, and two of these guys will bump up in the next round. So they do have a chance prove just how good they are.
Buffer, this one's sitting in 11th at the moment, so hopefully he can improve on what he's got, but I think he's going to run out of time. Where's Morgan? Morgan's sitting in 4th. He's just coming around to
So
the...
Diswood just pops himself up into 3rd position.
Yeah, knew he was on a good lap. Well, he had to put a good lap in because he was sitting in 11th.
Yeah, absolutely, he had to.
Morgan's giving it everything. Let's see if he can cross the line with something better.
Oh, into 3rd position.
Third.
Nice work there from Morgan Davies. He had to pull something out there. Very, very good effort in the Lexus.
Mo starting in 9th. That's better than 14th. I don't think he was wanting to start in 14th, so he's got ahead there. Right, I'm ready. This is going to be a good one.
This is it. This is 60 minutes of action. 14 drivers are taking on the might of Japan at Autopolis, the Super 60. We got 14 beautifully turned out GT3 cars, and these guys are ready to go. The revs are engaging, and we are waiting for the lights. What has Autopolis got for us tonight?
This Ferrari. I want to watch this Ferrari off the start.
Yeah, this thing is going to rocket off the line. Oh, there's a bit of a lag from the Ferrari just as we say that, and Scotty G is into the wall. Oh, there's a massive drama there at the start of this race. Morgan Davies up the 1st position to turn 1. Big bumps there in the back. Hard soft, I think. One of the Revolution Racegears, CB Chris, they're all off in the background there. Some massive drama in the back. Just guys all off the road into each other. That is not what you want to see. Morgan Davies out to a lead. Bit of a lead there, bit of a wiggle. Yeah, some of these guys have dropped right back. DJ Brain up to 3rd position. Lucky into 4th. That Ferrari did not get off the line. Berry up into 5th position. Black Project in 6th now. There's massive battles going on here in the back here. Berry, Black Project, hard soft under pressure from Mo in the Viper. Just chaos at the start here at Autopolis. Super 60 cruising up into 9th position. He's under a bit of pressure now from the Lexus, Justin in the Lexus there. And these guys at the back here, let's check them out. Ghost in 13th. Diego's dropped right down into 12th position, so is Scotty G. This is big drama.
I don't know what happened off the start there, but that's a big mess up for the start of a 1 hour race. That's what they got to remember too. They got an hour, so don't wreck your car trying to gain them spots back. Try and save it and do it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a long race, and like we talked about beforehand, you can't be getting caught up into silly battles. You can't be pushing the limits on the first lap. It's just it's not going to happen. You've got a long way to go. You've got to be managing your tyres. You've got to be managing your cars, and I think some of these guys are very lucky that this is sim racing at the moment. Would be some very unhappy team bosses.
This will show who can rise above and get to the front, so
absolutely.
Hopefully Scotty G can put in some river laps and get that Super up a few spots for a good strategy.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do. He's got the pace, he's got the skills. He's got to recover now.
We'll start to see the first indicative times of the first flyers coming around this lap. I think we will see Morgan probably running the 44, I'm going to say 44.5. He'll be pushing that car hard to break a bit of a gap from Diswood, which he looks like he's got.
Yeah, he's so Morgan's out in front now, almost to 1.5, nearly 2 seconds. He's gonna pull away a little bit, I think, if people don't or they give him some room to do so. So he's going to have to. These guys are going to have to answer. The Lexus is very, very solid around its home ground of Autopolis.
44.3 off the back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this one's not one you want behind you because you know he's fast, and if he gets in that toe,
yeah, it's
the
on.
BMW is a solid car to be banking laps behind someone.
100%. So we got a bit of a battle here happening now in on lap 3. This is the Toro Ferrari right behind the CJ Esports Lexus, and that Ferrari, it does not muck around. It is very, very quick and very nimble, and Lucky is a very, very quick operator, as is DJ, so he's going to have to hold him off.
Yeah, DJ has his moments. He's some tracks he just flies, and other tracks just doesn't seem to maybe gel with it. But he's always
Lucky with a big look now into one of the turns here, the hairpin here. Nice little move, just squeezes through the gap there. Puts that Ferrari into third position. Nice move from Lucky.
Lucky up into third.
Yeah, very, very good move there from the Ferrari driver.
I think we'll start to see Lucky gain on this one here because he's already broken a gap from DJ.
Yeah, he has. Big slides out of the turns there, the last few turns. It's some wild driving at the moment. Berry is right on the back now of DJ, so DJ under real pressure on these opening laps at Autopolis. Just got to.
Seventh.
That's disgusting. He's very, very quick cruising. He's not mucking around either.
Back end of the field starting to spread out a little bit. Bad start for Diego.
Yeah, he had a bit of a shocker. Scotty G is up into 8th now. A bit of a nice recovery there from Scotty. Just made a move there on Justin into the first corner. So Justin, just a bit of pressure as well. So these CJ cars, they're just under a bit of pressure at the moment from some of these drivers. Mo now working on the back of him as well. So can Diego get past these guys too? That is another question. Or is he just going to just run to some numbers now and see what he can make of this race? It's not the start that he wanted at all, especially with the pace that he had too.
Well, Diego's going up the inside of hard soft. Makes the move stick.
Yeah, nice move there. It's going to get a little bit of a replay.
He's going to try and jump onto the back of Mo here, and I know Mo is very hard to pass, but he has to make quick work of it if he wants to get them spots forward.
So a nice move there from Diego as he slots into 11th position, getting past Hardsoft there in the Revolution AMG. He's just got to tack on now. It looks like Cruisen's had a bit of a moment too. Big loss there from Cruisen. He was up into 7th position, wasn't he? So he's had a massive moment.
Yeah, he was up in 7th, so he's obviously had a bit of a bingle. Hardsoft is right on the back of him.
Yeah,
inside.
He's just going to let him pass there. Whoa.
Oh, there's a touch.
Bit of a touch there. Hardsoft just into the side, but they both stay on track, so that's not too bad. Ghost, CB and Ghost there in the back. Just run into the numbers. Up the front now, let's have a look. It's Morgan Davies with a 2.5 second gap on Diswood in the Green Beacon M6. And he's definitely got that Toro Ferrari hunting him down. You can just you can see it there in the background.
Yeah, it was over a second before, and he's just bringing it under the second. So he's probably just about to pop into the toe of Diswood, and then I think we'll see a bit of a fight on our hands for the second spot.
Absolutely. This Ferrari loves these kind of technical tracks, these twists and turns. It's what it thrives for, as we see it just sliding out there. A bit wild, but I stick to my words. It loves these kinds of tracks. We saw early in pre-season 2, Suzuka was one of those tracks that it loved, and you know, these Japanese tracks are very, very technical. If you can manage them.
This is the problem with the MR cars. Is once they burn that good amount of tyre off, they become a handful to drive. And you can see in Lucky's tyre wear, his back tyres are almost 25, well, a quarter of the way gone. His front ones are still good.
Yeah, it's a struggle with the MR cars. They do wear a lot quicker than the others, and you do have to be very, very smooth. And it has the pace to be up there. It's just managing those tyres that wear. So now he's got Berry hunting him down. So Berry in the Forgotten Island there, M6, having a bit of a sniff on the back of that Ferrari. You can see it now. It's just lost a bit of pace due to the tyre wear. Yeah,
just Lucky's last lap was 2 seconds slower than his previous, so them tyres are really hindering at the moment.
Yeah.
And you can see why Berry's just slowly jumping onto the back of him.
Yeah, you can see that. Like Berry was right back half a lap ago, and now he's right on his tail. So yeah, that
Berry's
Ferrari
not one to hang around. If there's an opening, he'll take it.
No, absolutely not. Session looking for a good position here, good start to their season. Some very, very good drivers in Obsession, and they will be looking to make moves.
So Morgan, if you're going a bit of a tyre and fuel update here, Morgan is just under half a tank, and his front tyres are just starting to look a little average. Oh, Diswood's pitted. Morgan, Lucky into second.
So yeah,
Berry's got Lucky.
He's got him. Let's check that out on a replay. We just missed that. So Berry, big run into turn 1 here. He's got him in the toe, and that Ferrari just has no tyres left. Big lunge into turn 1. Big on the brakes, that M6, and it has made the move stick. So nice move there. Berry into second position.
I don't know what pit glitch.
So, bit of a technical, possibly a technical drama there for Green Beacon. Cars just had to park it in the pits for a moment, I think.
So Diswood on my screen is going around the track, but I can't see him.
Okay.
So there's some kind of glitch going on there. Now he's off the grass.
That's definitely not the start that he wanted, if that's what's happening. Bit of drama, possibly.
We've had some problems with the servers the last couple of weeks, so hopefully they sort themselves out.
Hopefully, we don't want to see any drivers drop out at any point in these races. We look at this massive battle here in 5th, 6th and 7th position. So 2 Lexuses leading a Cool Drive Aston Martin, and just placing those cars in front of a very, very aggressive Aston Martin trying to make his way past.
Morgan's in.
Yep. Black Project's in, Morgan's in, Lucky's in. And Scotty G is also in. So Berry and Morgan slots out in second position.
He's going to get overtaken by a DJ here, I think.
Oh, just oh no, that
off.
was that was a big shunt there from DJ right to the side of from Morgan, was it? Yeah.
Morgan, yeah. Race leader.
You redress, so that's good to see. It's definitely not what we want though. This early in the race too, lap 8, these guys are already into each other. We saw some massive drama at the start of this race, just cars into each other, and again Turn 1 does no favours for anyone.
Yeah, so I think Diswood has left because of the pit glitch.
Okay, so the Green Beacon M6 has had to retire from the race. That's definitely disappointing. He'd be very, very gutted for that. So I'm looking at a bit of a battle here between Mo and Justin and Morgan Davies. Oh, he's very, very quick, Morgan Davies. He's right on the back of Mo now, just basically pushing these cars along. He's got to be patient though.
We've got some dramas because Lucky can't pit either.
Okay. And looks like Black Project also a bit of a glitch too.
Yeah, so we might have to. I'm not sure what to do. We haven't had this before.
No, this is new for us. I'm going to check in with race control and see what's the go.
Potentially, we could grab a list of. We'll start the race again at maybe a half-hour race. I don't know if we can keep going if everyone keeps going in the pits and then it has to stop.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing when this happens. So.
Right.
It's the nature of.
Everyone seems to be getting the pit glitch at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's the nature of running online races. You know, sometimes you get them good, and very, very rarely, as we've seen, we unfortunately get a bit of a glitch. Not to worry, we got race control on it at the moment, so we're gonna have we could potentially be running a shorter race here. So yeah, we've got another car. Looks like it's just glitching through the pits here as we watch the MyTrax Viper just coast through. Morgan Davies at the moment is out in front though. He's got a massive gap to second position with a lot of these cars dropping out. Ghost has made his way up to third position, so he's going to be happy with that. Yeah,
Right,
he's just,
we're
we're gonna have to
call it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call it. So, at least half the grid here is unfortunately had a technical glitch, and we're gonna.
We're gonna have to work something out of.
Yep.
It's a very new one to call, to tell you the truth. Haven't had this happen before.
No, I have not seen this pretty much ever. I've seen pit glitches before, but yeah, not to this level.
Let's give it 5 minutes or a couple of minutes just to see what we're going to do here.
Yep, absolutely. So we just apologise there to the viewers. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a technical glitch, and we're going to try and see what we can do to get this action back on the track. Very, very rare circumstance there, but thanks for sticking in there, guys. Yeah, some of these guys were not mucking around there with their moves early on. It's Group drama, as they say. So we're just looking, we're just trying to get race control to give us the next step. Let's have a look there in chat there. So yeah guys, just a massive glitch. Very unfortunate thing for our drivers. It's definitely not what we wanted. Our first race of the season.
No, it's definitely not how we wanted it to go tonight, that's for sure. I think maybe the only way we can go is to run off the same qualifying strategy placings and do a shorter race.
Yeah.
We were at 40 minutes when we left, so we could probably reset the PlayStation and go again, and probably set a 30-minute one and go off that.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good option. It's pretty much all we can do at this point, other than to potentially have a look at another night to finish this race off.
Righto. I'm gonna reset the room. I'll be back in 2 minutes and we'll go for a 30-minute race off the last.
Too easy.
I don't have the last when everyone started the pit glitch, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to just go off the qualifying again for a 30-minute race.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a good idea. There'll be a manual set grid, and then 30 minutes on the clock for these guys, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once again, thanks to the viewers tonight for sticking in there at the moment. We'll get these guys back on the track, hopefully, to finish off this race, give you some action that you so desperately need. So be interesting to see what these boys do. They are not used to the sprints, the dash and the madness of the M3s and the Porsches before them. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We've already seen massive drama the early stages of this race before any glitches happen. So they're going to have to be very careful if they get into this 30-minute sprint. Strategies are going to be completely different too. Cars are going to be drive differently too. You're going to have to drive these some of these cars in a completely different way.
So now it's going to become a little bit more of a sprint race.
Mm-hmm.
So we want endurance. Just setting it up now. I won't be too long.
Yeah, no worries. So we. Some of these cars, like the Ferrari and that are quick off the line, they might actually benefit from this. As tough as it is for some of the other teams, but you know, anything can happen. 30 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, it's kind of out of your hands. You're what can you do? You didn't really have any pictures of what people were coming when it started to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of a bit lost. So I think we'll just go with the qualifying list, and then I'll have to set it up quickly, and we'll do a 30-minute race. Hopefully all is good.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. How's everybody doing in chat tonight? Are we good? Have we had a good weekend? Wherever you are in the world, mostly Australia, I think. If you from the outskirts of the civilization. I don't know. Nah, hopefully everyone's had a good weekend. Once again, I might just thank some of these sponsors that have jumped on board here for this season, the very first season of Sector 1 Sim Racing, which all drivers, all admin, all crew members are very, very excited for. The GT sponsor, Aussie Hampton, on board there, long time standing sponsor, and very happy to have them sponsoring us for another season. We've got we've got Revolution Racegear sponsoring the M3 Challenge, another big sponsor on board for us here at Sector 1, and very happy to have them as well. Auto One, another huge sponsor to backing us for all our highlights and replays. Awesome to have those guys on board there at Auto One, and just all the teams as well. Everyone's got real world sponsors on their cars, which is a very, very big effort from all the team owners to be able to get these guys, and every single one of the cars, every single one of the sponsors that are on cars throughout this season, it's very, very much appreciated. Those businesses do not have to do that, and yeah, it's nice to see such a big support and big enthusiasm too for pretend race cars.
I tell you what, we haven't had a good run with this these servers lately.
Yeah, it's been pretty shocking, hasn't it? GT needs a bit of a kick in the ass. So hopefully they can get that sorted in GT land.
So we're just waiting on 2. Probably waiting on yourself, Maddie, to jump in.
Okay, yeah. I can do that. So just jumping into the lobby now, and we're going to get this 30-minute sprint underway for the GTB S1-GTB boys.
I think that will pretty much be us. I just got to set the grid now. Everyone's in here, and we'll be right on.
Yeah, guys, no problems there trying to keep the stream going. It's all we can do at the moment. It's completely out of our hands. When stuff like this happens, all we can do is just try and work out the best solution so we can keep the racing going and keep the stream going as best we can. So thanks for sticking in there. Thanks for hanging out with us. A bunch of these drives are going to be completely gutted. We're on for a good result, it seemed, and it's just one of those things, you know. You can't script this kind of stuff, and we certainly didn't expect it. So
definitely not.
no, we just got to push on. I'm sure all these drivers too will be more than happy to do this, to finish the night off like this. So
see, I think we're just missing one person. Trying to figure out who it is. Looks like we're missing hard soft. Anyway, we'll get the grid started.
yep, no worries. Hopefully we can get him in there as well. I did also forget to mention too that Auto One does sponsor the Community Series 2, which starts, I believe, is it next week?
This week coming.
This week coming, yeah. So very, very exciting to start our very first Community Series. And that's a chance for everybody who's watching, who is not a driver here at Sector 1, to get in the car and have a bash with some very, very fast guys, as well as guys who are of all sorts of skill levels. So the car that we will be running is the McGann Trophy. It's a beautiful car, very, very much a TRC styled package, and it handles beautifully, it drives smoothly, and the track list is quite good too. Very, very excited to see who the next community champion is going to be. So if you are keen to get involved in that, you can hit up the Discord, hit up our Facebook pages for any of the links, jump in, have a chat, and try and get yourself a spot there on the grid for the Auto One Community Series. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I remember when I very first started too, I jumped in the Community Series way back when, and it was so much fun. So it's the best way to get involved here at Sector 1.
Righto, Jordan Hardsoft has just entered, so I'll quickly set him into the list and we'll be back underway.
Perfect. So this last half of the stream tonight is going to be a 30-minute race with the grid set to the qualifying results from earlier in the night. It's going to be very, very much a sprint race, and these guys are going to have to be very, very careful in the opening laps, because we all know what happens when we say sprint race. Everyone gets excited, enthusiastic, so to say.
Okay, let's try it again.
Perfect. So
we're underway. Let's hope this works.
yeah, fingers crossed. Round 2 for the Sector 1 GT Championship Group B at Autopolis International Racing Course here in Japan. Beautiful circuit, host to many events, including the Super GT Championship. 14 cars ready to rock and roll for a second time.
We're going to go with a 30-minute race this time, based off the qualifying. So
yeah, these guys are not gonna muck around. This is a very, very quick race for these guys, and they will be looking to make moves. We are racing here at Autopolis. The Ferrari gets a rocket start off the line, as does the Aston Martin. Nice to see some smooth sailing from the back of the grid there, and Lucky makes his way into turn 1 into first position. Good move there from the Ferrari. Bit of a bump, bit of a grind there in the back, as we see a massive pack there from like 6th to 14th. Diego just pops himself into first position there. Nice move. The fans are going to be happy. Lucky's just a bit wide, or he might get it. Might have Morgan Davies having a look here into the next couple of turns. Wow, bump and grind there from these guys. They just got to settle down. 30 minutes is a quick race, but it's still enough time to make a good amount of patient moves. Black Project there on the hunt too. You can just see him in the background there on Diswood. Oh, big slide there from Morgan Davies, just getting the rear out.
Oh, it's tough when you're in a bunch of cars that everyone is the same pace. You just can't make a wrong move.
It's yeah, it's very hard in the mid pack. I know from experience that it's just you've got to have your eyes forward. You can't be focused on the people behind you, otherwise you're just going to drop off and you're going to put yourself under pressure. So it's hard to do. So a little bit of a train here from Lucky to Mo there in the Viper. Scotty G just trying to get in the back of these guys too. Make it a party.
Diego has had a much better second time round. I'm sure he's
yeah, he's going to be loving that.
For this one.
Cool drive, Aston Martin there, just out to a almost a second lead now. Just trying to pull away. Can he do it? He's got Morgan Davies with some big attitude there in the Switchblade Lexus. It's just close that gap right up, I think. Just a bit. Not a lot, but just a bit, just enough.
Nice start from Mo too. Mo in 6th, that's a good spot to be in at the start of the race.
Yeah, very, very good start, especially with the pace of these guys too.
Oh, we've lost Justin.
Oh no, so Justin's just unfortunately had a bit of a technical error there. CJ Esports Lexus down to one car on the grid there. That's not what we want to see. So Morgan Davies almost right at the back of Diego now.
Yeah, he's got to get a good run onto the straight here.
Yeah, absolutely. The Diego fans going to have to cheer him on. He's going to have to hold him off here.
Even Lucky's not letting go of Morgan either.
No, it's super close in this top 3. You can just see that Ferrari in the background there. But Morgan Davies going to have a big run here. He's in the toe big time. He's like burning a hole through the back of that Aston Martin. He's on the outside. Good car placement. Can he get around him? Oh, big touch. They're side by side.
This is where it gets dangerous.
Very, very dangerous here coming into turn 3.
It's all playing into
side by side. Oh, on the grass into each other. And Diego just holds on, but that was a bit, how you going? It's hard when you're side by side.
Cat's right on the back.
It has, yeah. He's right behind them now, and a huge wiggle there from Diego as he comes out of that turn there. Just looking there at Lucky, he's had a sniff now. You can see them in his sights, and he's going to look to make some moves. Why, just Morgan Davies just darts out there, but tucks it back in to the hairpin. And this is bunched up the top 5 yet again. So all of these guys right in it here at the top 5 to 6.
Got the 2 Revolution Racegear Mercedes just Look like they're doing practice laps.
Down in 9th or 10th.
Hardsoft and CB.
Might be trying some strategy out here, or yet to see.
Morgan runs a 44 flat. That's a fast race lap.
That is a very fast race lap. Morgan is not mucking around. He's just flexing a little bit here. He's just saying, "I'm here. I'm ready to race." Diego again, just able to edge him out just slightly. A couple of these turns he's just a bit better in, and he's managed to open the gap up. And that Lexus seems to be pretty good under brakes too, so the gap just closes up again as Diego tries to pull away.
And the
Lucky
Ferrari's still hanging on.
Yeah, Lucky's right in it too. He's tacked on the back of these guys, and he's just waiting for them to make a mistake. As you can just see Morgan just edge his way into the screen there.
Yeah, that Lexus has got some good mid-corner pace.
Yeah, it does, absolutely. So both the Ferrari and the Lexus are good in mid-corner. Aston got a bit more power down the straights. So that's where we see it open the gap just a little bit. But if these guys are in the tow, he's not going to be able to pull away.
Mo's got Scotty G starting to hound him. Scotty G gets a good run down the straight here. He might have a chance of catching that Viper.
Yeah, the Supra was known for being very, very quick in the straight line. It lost, I think, a little bit of power, but a bit of weight too, so it might have balanced it out a little bit. Be interested to see how the update affected that car.
Well, he doesn't have enough down the straight.
Not quite enough. Viper also very, very, very good in a straight line too, and very good off the line. Mo in the MyTrax Blacklight Viper. Very nice to see a big beastie V10 on the grid.
They look the part.
They do. Very, very well done there from the man himself, Mo Jalen. Check back here, Barry in 8th position. Again, the Revolution Racegear guys just hanging in there, 9th and 10th. Just working to some numbers, I guess. Cruising, cruising there in 11th position. I think he had a bit of a shocking start there in the Supra off the line.
See a run up the inside here from DJ.
Or did he get him there? So Morgan's out into first position now.
And we've got Lucky all over the back of Diego.
Yeah, you can just see him there. That Ferrari is not mucking around now.
Just starting to bunch up the top 4. Morgan probably starting to pull away, but you just see Diswood's touching on the back of Lucky, and Lucky's just starting to go all over the back of Diego.
Yeah, these guys. So Morgan Davies has pulled out to a second lead now, and he's got the foot down. Diego, the battle between Diego and Lucky.
Big slide from Morgan.
Oh, he's bunched that. He's lost that. Yeah, Diego having a look here. Oh, he's on the back of him. Oh, and Diswood just takes a position as Lucky. It runs wide there in the Ferrari, so Diswood now up in the 3rd position. We just saw that. Lucky just way, way wide. And Diswood just took the opportunity with both hands. So again, Morgan Davies just stretching a little bit. This is a nice battle here up in the front. Diego big on the brakes into the hairpin, just closes the gap, but it was a bit late into the turn, and it gave Morgan Davies the advantage coming out of it.
most of these top 4.
Yeah, absolutely. So strategies tonight are going to be different, completely different from what they were previously. These guys are going to have to be running numbers on the fly here. So M3 challenge, it was 2 stops and 1 stops. So these guys are going to do the same sort of thing.
I'll tell you what, we might even see Mr. Mo Jalen crack a top 5 here tonight. He is all over the back of Black Project at the moment.
Yeah, we just saw him in the back there. He's hunting them down. A couple of these guys pitting now. So for the Ferrari's in, one of the Lexus is in. That's Black Project and Lucky.
Works.
So these guys might be on a 2-stop here if they're pitting around this time.
It looks like we've got a green light for the pit stop. I can still see Lucky on my screen.
So Lucky is out of the pits, so that is good to see. We made it, guys. Potentially. Still got 20 minutes.
He's come out in 7th.
Yeah, he's coming out in 7th.
Gets a fast out lap, he might make a position here because the front 4 are running nice and close. The undercut could work.
Yeah, very much so. So this is 100% a 2-stop from these guys who have just pitted. That's Lucky and Black Project and a couple of other guys. Cruising up into 9th now. Not bad from the Dynamite fill in. Back up the front now, Morgan Davies has got a bit of a gap. Diswood has got Diego all over him here in 2nd and 3rd position, and Mo is catching them very, very quickly too.
Mo into 4th.
Yeah, that's a big drive from the Black Light driver.
This is an opposite drive to the start of the first race.
Yeah, he's been reinvigorated. And he's in the toe now of the Aston Martin.
Now he could almost come out just in front of Lucky if he gets the right pit strategy here.
Can he save enough fuel? Can he get out there in time?
Diswood out of the top 4 at the moment. Diswood's got the best. He's sitting bang on half a tank. Morgan's about a third of a tank left. Diego's just under half, and Mo is just a little bit better than Diego. So
Mo is very much working the numbers here. He's
got a good run out of that corner.
Yeah, he did. He's right on the back of Diego now. Oh, is he having a look? Not quite. Just. Oh, Diego's. Whoa, big slide out there. That's going to give Mo another look here into the next corner. Mo's just a very, very patient driver. Again. Oh, Diego's wide. Diego is wide, and Mo just slides that Viper right through and takes 3rd position. So Mo up into 3rd position. Bit of a mistake there from Diego, and that's giving the Scotty G a look as well. So Diego under big pressure there in the Team Nitro Aston Martin. He's got Supras and he's got Vipers in front and behind. It's just he's really got to focus now.
So Morgan is just sitting on a quarter of a tank now, and his tyres are pretty much down to the steel belted radial that's left underneath the rubber. He's about 45% used his front ones and 30-35% on the back. Mo is looking pretty even. He's probably used 25% of his tyres all round, and he's probably sitting in a third of a tank at the moment.
Yeah, he's driving that
Viper.
Second. He's driving that Viper very, very smoothly, and he's doing a hell of a job at the moment. So we had Diswood pit just then, so that's put Mo up into 2nd position, and Diego just under all sorts of pressure there from Scotty G.
Diego looks like he's got greasy tyres, he's sliding everywhere. He's got just above a quarter of a tank, but he's used nearly 50% of his tyres, so that's where he's
that's some
starting
crazy.
a bit second hand.
That's some crazy tyre wear there. He's on the edge at the moment.
Scotty G is just a little bit better tyre wear than Diego. And here comes Barry. He's made his way back from, I think he was in 12th at one stage.
Yeah, he's definitely one you can't count out ever. Barry is a very, very good operator. And he's just tacking on the back now of Scotty G, and that's allowed Diego as he slides out of the last couple of turns. God, you can see guys are just the tyres. You can see the tyres dropping off now. There's a lot of wiggling going on.
Barry's still running just above a quarter of a tank. His tyre life compared to Scotty G's slightly better. He's got slightly better rears. The fronts would be the same. They're sitting around that.
Yeah, absolutely.
25%.
Pit stop here from the Cornerstone boys on that Bez Media Supra. Bit of fuel, bit of tyres. Some new
Barry's in a
Michelin
good
rubbers.
position here. He doesn't look like he's pitted yet. And he's in front of Lucky still.
Yeah, he's done a very good job to get that BMW right back up there, up the front at the moment. So M6 is looking very, very strong. It does have a very, very fast Ferrari behind him at the moment. So two older dogs going at it mid race. It's nice to see.
So I think we've
big bump into the hairpin there.
we've seen Mo come out in front of Morgan.
That's a huge.
Morgan's put a full tank in. Mo's got 2/3 of a tank. He's short-filled a little bit, but it's done him a world of good for his positioning of the car.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is very much working towards Mo's favour if he can stay out there in 5th position.
Seems like we're seeing a little bit of the old Mo in the Goss Falcon or Goss Mustang.
Yeah.
Going out in him.
Yeah, absolutely. So the battle at the front here is just red hot at the moment. Barry just holding off that Ferrari at the moment, but it's in the tow. It's having a look. Turn 1, can he make the move? Oh, he's had the tow. He's right beside the side-by-side into turn 1. Huge move from Lucky there. Very, very nice. Just puts that car in a very good position and makes that move stick.
Barry still hasn't pitted yet.
No, he hasn't. So he can he'll get back up there again.
He is starting to bleed a little bit of time now, but he's probably about 3 seconds a lap down off his fastest. You probably want to come in this lap and short fill, have some fast laps. You'd probably get him up some good spots.
I wouldn't back off, so to say, but I'd definitely be I wouldn't be fighting at the moment. I would just be trying to get that car into the pits and save as much as I can.
Morgan's got around Mo.
That's in 5th position. So we can catch that on the
Scotty G
replay.
is just coming up to the back of Mo now, and we're just starting to see Diego as well.
So Morgan's got past Mo there. He's made that Lexus work. These switchblade guys, and Mo be happy. He's just sitting there. We know he's very, very patient and calculated, Mo. So he'd be just sitting nicely, and like you said, Scotty G too. Just trying to work his way up. Diego as well, just trying to get back into it. I think Diego lost a lot of time too with those shocking tyres.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. I don't know if he was able to turn too many corners there.
Yeah.
A couple of the laps he would have been on the rims. DJ's had a bit of a mishap somewhere because he's running in 13th, and he was up the mid pack there at some stage.
Yes, he was. You can tell by the look of that Lexus. It's hit a wall somewhere and suffered quite substantial damage. So Ghost CB pitting.
Barry's in. Interesting to see where Barry comes out. He's had a long stint.
He's popped out just behind Cruisen there in 9th position.
He might have hurt himself staying out there doing them slower laps for too long there.
Yeah, quite possibly. It's dropped quite a way back. Some of these guys still have to pit, so we'll see what happens. So Lucky now out into 1st position with a 3-second gap to Black Project in the Quiet Deeds Lexus. Not far behind is Diswood. The Green Beacon M6 is doing a very, very good job there in that BMW. It's just nice and solid. Morgan Davies in the 2nd of the Switchblade Lexus. Another nice job from Morgan Davies too.
I think we're seeing a really good strategy from Diswood here, because he's got enough fuel to go to the end, I believe. And with Morgan 7.5 seconds behind, I think he's got enough just to keep that gap and make it to the end.
So this could be the big play here. Diswood just quietly out of nowhere.
And Mo
Out
into
somewhere.
3rd.
Yeah, look at that. So big shake up here from some of these boys.
Might see Mo on the podium yet, not even a top 5.
He'll be very, very happy with that.
Lucky's had to pit, so the 2-stop didn't work for him. He's come out in 6th. But he is going to have a fast car for the last section of the race.
So he might potentially make up some time. So Diego and Scotty just still going at it. They've been pretty much at it this whole race. Just giving that Mo that a little bit of a breathing room. They're in 3rd position. So check in there with Lucky. He's about 2 seconds behind Diego at the moment. And with fresh boots, I'd say he can very much catch these guys, especially if they're fighting.
Yeah, I think Barry was hurt by them slower lap times. He was losing about 3 seconds a lap. He's got 4.5 seconds to Black Project, and with 6 or 7 minutes left, it's going to be a big ask to make up any more spots, especially trying to get around Lucky if he can grab onto Lucky.
Yeah, absolutely. He's managed to get around Cruisen, but yeah, he's definitely hurt. He's hurt his chances there with those slower laps, so it's a bit unfortunate for Barry. He was looking pretty good.
So we're seeing Lucky reel in the back of Diego here. This is the fresh tyres and fresh car again.
Oh, he's done that really quickly too. Very, very quickly. That was half a lap that he managed to catch up. That Ferrari just a weapon through the mid-corner compared to the Aston.
He's gone
and the
purple
Supra.
as well.
So he's on fast laps now, qualifying laps. Look at him, he's right in the back now. Diego just sliding out of the corners yet again. You can definitely tell he's under pressure now. Bumping. Lucky just bumping on the back there.
That Aston is certainly using the front tyres a lot more than the back. Must be a real bad car for understeer.
Yeah. He's got to manage that car just a little bit better if he wants to stick in this race. He might have been a bit shaken up by the different time lengths too. He's a new guy, so just trying to get his head around these kind of lengths of races and different strategies and stuff like that. So it'll be a lot to take in.
Lucky's trying everything to get Diego.
He's darting left and right.
Probably got about. We'll probably see 3 laps. I think Diswood has certainly got a good advantage for 3 laps left. Morgan trying to hunt him down, but he's not getting the speed that he wants to try and get as fast as he can. And
No,
he's just sitting about that 0.8 to a second behind Scotty, and if he can hold that gap, I think Mo's going to be super happy coming home on the podium.
Oh, absolutely. So so Diswood here with the nice play, a nice bit of strategy and a nice bit of car management has put himself up to first position with a bit of a cushion, and I don't think anyone's really got an answer for him at the moment. But yeah, like you said, Mo, he's just out in now third position now. He's just got to hold that gap. He's a very, very good defensive driver. I've been behind him quite a few times, and it's very, very hard to get past, and he knows exactly where to place that car. And it looks like Scotty just doesn't have quite enough at the moment.
Scotty seems to close up on the turns 10, 11, and through this section here, 12 and 13, and then Mo pulls away on the first half of the track.
Yeah. So you can see where some of these drivers have different strengths and weaknesses, as we just watching this battle between Diego and Lucky just going off. And Diego is like using every single bit of road and grass. Oh, he's just wild. This is wild stuff from these two. That's given Lucky a bit of he's had to like
issues at the moment.
Yeah, he's had to back off just a bit as Diego comes wildly out of a couple of these turns. So
they're
back in the toe now
themselves though, because Scotty G and Mo are pulling away from them.
Yep, absolutely. That's what we've talked about this so many times. Like, you get caught up in these battles, and you end up hurting yourself more than you do gaining. So.
Well, we could be under a bit of fire here with Diswood. He's probably fuel saving a bit here. He's probably going to get another 2 laps, or a lap and a half, and he's down to an 1/8 of a tank. So he's going to have to try and make that last.
It's a bit touch and go.
As you can see, Morgan is closing in. He's down to under 3 seconds now.
Yeah, it was up to almost 5 seconds half a lap ago. So.
And Morgan has all the fuel in the world. He's got about a 1/3 of a tank left. His tyres are ruined though. Definitely used more tyres out of the top 3 than anyone else.
He's still got enough. I guess he's got enough gap to hang on there if he can, if potentially tack on the back of Diswood. But yeah, tyre wear.
It's bumping from Lucky. They're back at it again. Back of the Ferrari's just starting to let loose.
Yeah, these guys they're just going to be wearing their tyres completely. Massive fight here from these two. They're just at each other's throats. Ferrari v Aston.
I think this is going to be it.
Just lap. The wiggling, the sliding. So this is most definitely going to be the last lap.
This one's in the fuel lights on.
So does he have enough? Can he hold on?
He'll just have enough if he can fuel save that bit, but Morgan can give it everything he's got. He's nearly down to 2 seconds now. Yeah, and
he's given it everything. He's got that foot flat to the floor, and he's just making every second count as he can. It's got to be.
The tyres are shot on that Lexus. It's going to be harder for him to catch.
It was a bit of a wild slide out of that turn there, as we saw.
Oh, Lucky. No. Thinks better of it.
He's got him! He's got him! He slid that Ferrari right up the inside there of that Aston Martin, and just he's got to hold on now because Diego is not happy about that. On the outside there of the hairpin.
I don't think Diego can give him anything because his tyres are absolutely shot again.
He's having a big look though. But Lucky just holding on there. See the gap opening up slightly. These guys, look how wiggly they are. They just lost all of the tyre tread that they had on their cars.
Morgan's down to 1.5 seconds. This one's going to hold on though. He's got to make it.
So the last couple of turns, Diswood flashes the lights, he comes across the line. Nice drive there from the Red Mist Racing driver. Morgan Davies, another huge effort in the Switchblade Lexus. Mo Jalen makes his makes a third place on the podium with a nice drive there in the Viper, Black White Viper. Scotty up into fourth from a fair way back, I think he was. Lucky takes it from Diego in fifth position. Big battle between these two. Very nice to see. Cruising up into seventh in the Dynamite Racing Supra. A nice drive there from Cruising from the back. Black Project in eighth in the second Switchblade car. Berry just mucked up his numbers there in ninth position. And Hardsoft and CB in the back there, with Ghost trailing behind. So some big names at the back, some new guys at the front, and also nice to see some other old guys there making some good results. But it was Diswood that took this race out. So recapping tonight's results at Autopolis for the Sector 1 GT Group B. Diswood in first position, Morgan Davies in second position, Mo Jalen with a very, very solid drive in third position, and he'll be very happy with that. Scotty G, another great effort in fourth position. Lucky, fifth position, takes it from Diego in sixth position, cruising there from the back of the grid into seventh position. Eighth goes to Black Project, Berry in ninth, Hardsoft in 10th, CB Chris in 11th position, Ghost in 12th, and DJ Brain had a bit of an off, I think, and he's into 13th position. With the dropout was
just in it,
yeah. Unfortunately, just in it. Couldn't make it to the end of the race. The fastest lap went to Morgan Davies on lap two with 44 flat. So that is the very first race of Group B for Sector 1 GT run and done.
Driver of the day, you reckon?
Driver of the day, or I'd have to be. It's going to be one of the top three, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mo. He's, that's a pretty good position from where he has been of late. Top three, especially to get on the podium with them two fast blokes in front, that's a great drive.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
potentially we're going to be seeing the top three in Group A now, so
yeah, absolutely.
We'll be seeing them. I'll be seeing them.
Yeah, you might be. I have to say though, Diswood very, very solid on the numbers there. That was a very, very just well-rounded effort from him to make his way up into first position and just stick there with that strategy. So
yeah, it's been a bit of an up and down night with the servers, but we got through it at least. Yeah,
absolutely. It was a nice race in the end. Some really good moves, some pretty epic battles between some big name, some big brand cars. So
I'm sure there's a few outcomes that we're probably going to work out a bit better off or a bit worse off from the first race, but we couldn't keep going the way we were. Everyone was dropping out and couldn't see the cars, so we couldn't leave a go of that.
So it's pretty much the best thing we could have done, and I'm sure the drivers will agree that it was the best course of action. So guys in chat there, if you have your driver of the day, let us know. I'm seeing a lot of Mo's, some Scotties.
I think Mo's
but a lot of Mo's. Yeah, it looks like Mo's. Yeah, it was a very, very good effort from Mo. He's that Viper was we didn't see much of the Viper in pre-season, so it was nice to see it up there in the podium spot. Very, very good looking car, very nice sounding car, and he's done well to get it up there. So, next week's racing, we've got Group A back into it again. We are heading to Mount Panorama for the very first night race that in Sector 1 GT, so that is going to be interesting. Mount Panorama Super Night. It's going to be a fight and a half for the GT boys. So it's going to look great.
It's a night race too, so it's going to be a new one.
Yep.
Haven't raced at night too many times.
No, and one of the hardest tracks you can ever race at. One of the best tracks you can ever race at too, mind you. But yeah, it's tough at any time of day to race around Bathurst, but let alone at night. It's going to be a big challenge. These guys are going to have to be on the ball. And we also got the Auto 1 Community Series 2, as I mentioned earlier. That's on it's a Thursday night, and there'll be a lot of new faces eager to get in those new and old faces, I would imagine, to get into those McGann trophies and rip them around the Autopolis, I should say, short. So it's going to be a nice little track. Eager to see those cars get on it. It's a very, very good looking grid, so that should be a lot of fun.
Yes, let's hope the servers do us a bit better next round.
Yes, absolutely. NASCAR, are you there, mate?
Affirmative, mate. Yes, I am.
What do you reckon of that race?
Well, definitely double billing as being group drama, so
Yep.
I'll give it that. But no, well done by the top three. They did really well, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to see that close kind of racing that we love here at Sector 1, and yeah, Group B drama. There was plenty of it the first part of the night, and again in the second half too. So they do live up to their name.
Yeah, it's only going to live up to it more further next fortnight when we go to Bathurst.
Absolutely, it's going to be one hell of a night, that's for sure. So I think we might wrap it up there tonight. It's been a big one.
Oh, hasn't it? It's just been some problems these last couple of rounds. The test races were no good. It seems to be. Don't know whether it's my internet. It didn't play up once all last season. Yet this season it's just not coming together.
Yeah.
Might just be polyphony working its magic as always. So.
Yeah.
Classic GT when it counts, hey. But no, we did the best we can there. So it's very, very good to see all of us just sticking in there, and all the chat too. Thanks for sticking in there and sticking with us to get through that bit of a rough patch tonight. So I think we might leave it there, guys. We will see you next Thursday for Community Series. It's the first event of the week, and hope to see you all there. Give us a like, give us a subscription if you haven't already. Check out the Discord. And thank you very much for watching Sector 1 Sim Racing. I'm Matty Dario. I've got Troy Big Guns Brown with me, and Peter NASCAR Dongo. So thanks guys for joining me in the box, and
Not a problem, mate.
All good.
see you next time.
See you then.
See you guys later.